Hey moms, welcome to day 2. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. Know that this is new territory for me. I'm like trying to stare into the camera, but I'm gonna look everywhere. I've got some more notes. I've got a couple of visuals to share. I'll try to keep this as short as I can because I know we're all short on time. But if that brought up some emotions for you yesterday, that is completely normal. Like, this is going to take time. So these, especially when you think about your limiting beliefs, I'm not good enough, I'm not unique enough, I'm too old. Like, here's what I want you to think about. Anytime something like that pops in your head, I want you to think, oh, look at that thought. Look at that pass through my head. Just like bat it away. And go back to, I'm awesome, I'm unique, and go reread all of the things that people you love just shared with you about your unique gifts, your unique talents, and like do one of the power poses. This is what I share with candidates before they go in for interviews. Go in the bathroom and do the power pose, or the superwoman. Sometimes for me to just get recentered is just going back to my breath, literally deep inhales, deep exhales, and I say, that shit is bananas. I do not need to believe that. And do I fall into funks? Absolutely. We all do. Every single one of us does. So keep those responses handy. I hope you enjoyed your assignment. If you want to collect more than 10, you can do that. So again, to recap yesterday was day 1 in our journey to finding more meaningful work and careers, is to recognize how amazingly unique you are. And you did that by reaching out to 10 people and asking them, what do you believe is my number 1 gift? What makes me stand out in your mind? And 3, what is something about me that you admire? All right, day 2 in our journey. We are going to think about you as a kid. Okay, now don't roll your eyes at me. I want you to think about your childhood. I want you to think about when you were having moments of pure joy. For me, it was when I was running around the neighborhood with my friends, when I was playing dress up, when I was make believe with Barbies. Like, think about patterns in your life. Were you always the first to raise your hand and volunteer for student council or different activities? Did you always love to study, like getting straight A's was important to you? Or did you not care at all and it was more important for you to be invited to all the parties? Like, start like thinking about, are there certain trends or things that have come up for me over and over and over? And think about why you chose the career that you did. We don't need to toss everything out. Thinking about, you were attracted to this at one point. What made you attracted to it? So when I was at Target as a business analyst, I realized that me sitting in front of a computer crunching numbers all day was not using my gifts. I needed to be in front of people. So one of the things I did, after, mind you, I told you I'd tell you a quick story. I had a panic attack at work. I ended up not being completely crippled to going back into work. Had to go on anti-anxiety, antidepressant medication, see a therapist, and take a leave of absence because I was so debilitated from doing work that I knew wasn't right for me when I took the job. But it took a panic attack to be a wake-up call. 6 months later, I fall into recruiting. Answered an ad in, I think it was Career Builder, for a recruiting coordinator. I thought, if I can just get a foot in the door, and do something involving people, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be happier than just crunching numbers. Turned out that was a good bet. I have a much longer story if anyone wants it someday, but suffice to say, sometimes the universe, God, whoever, something else bigger than ourselves, puts these things in our life, these situations, these problems, these debilitating things in order for us to have wake-up calls. But anyway, getting back to like why you're doing today what you're doing. What attracted you to doing this in the first place? And I want to show you a fun little graphic. Well, here's what I will do. Is I will actually, since I don't know how to do it right here, I hope you're laughing at me because I'm laughing at me. I'm going to put it on the Facebook page, the graphic, but it's a really cool thing oh, I figured it out. Yay! Here it is. What you love, circle. What you're good at, circle. What the world needs, circle. What you can be paid for, circle. And some of us can even take out the paid for. But I just want to talk you through the exercise here. So the exercise is, first, write a list of what brings you joy. What brings you joy? For me, one-on-one time with my kids, one-on-one time with my good friends, deep conversations, building relationships, sharing positivity with the world, working out. Next, skills you're good at. Write down skills you are good at. So here's the deal. I'm really good at washing the dishes. I don't love washing the dishes, right? There's a difference. What you are good at doesn't necessarily bring you joy. Like, I'm really good at answering emails. Do I love answering emails? No. I'm really good at I hope I'm still sharing this one. Maybe I moved. I sure did. All right, well, at least we got something. I will put it all in there. Back to your assignment. List of what brings you joy, list of skills you're good at, and then finally, a list of what breaks your heart. Another way of looking at that is, how do you want to serve the world? What problem do you want to solve? And this could be just a general, like really open-ended thing. Like, I want to serve women. I want to serve kids. I want to help the homeless. I mean, what broke my heart that led to a nonprofit that some of you know about, which is another long story, is, breaks my heart that kids in the foster care system had to move on average 5 times in 2 years and didn't have a stable adult that could look in them in the eyes and say, I love you and I'm here for you. That broke my heart. What also breaks my heart today is there's women, moms, who don't think they're good enough, that don't think they can change careers, that don't think that they are deserving of more. And I want to do something about it. So really go back and be honest with yourself. There's a difference between things you're good at and what brings you joy. We can even wait to talk about the whole, like, what breaks your heart, how do you want to serve the world. Maybe just focus on the difference between what you're good at and what brings you joy. And even like in the work environment, for me, I can be really good at sales, but if I'm supposed to be doing 100% sales, like I'm not happy. I need to also be filled up by opportunities to like go deep with clients and not to have to bring on a client and then toss them aside. Like that doesn't work. So just basically the goal of this is just to get to know ourselves better and to defeat our limiting beliefs. This is the hard work. This does not happen overnight. You don't wake up one morning and say, oh, there it is. That's my reason for living. Like, by the way, there's kids coming in and out of here. Leave it at that for today. I will put the homework in the group and continue to comment, continue to cheer each other on. You are amazing. Remember that. You are so unique. There is nobody on this earth that's built the same way that you are. Nobody. So enjoy these exercises because they're meant for you to rediscover parts of us, maybe that have been laying dormant for so long. And share this group with others if you want others to come in. And in fact, I mean, I think this is just a public YouTube channel, right? So anyone can watch it. And I look forward to continuing to read your messages and just know that you are not alone. This can be emotional. I'm just emotional, talking about it right now. So congrats on getting this far. Thank you for showing up and doing the work. And it shouldn't be work. Like, I feel like we need a new definition of like work, because I'm to a point where it's like this kind of stuff, like, yeah, I'm going out on a limb here, but I love talking about this. I love helping more people think through how to light up their life, how to light up their work, their careers, their everything. Because if you're unhappy in one area of your life, that's going to spill over to others. And we are totally going on a journey here in the King household, because my husband for so long has kind of shoved his dream under the rug, shoved it onto the rug. It only took a global pandemic to have it come up again. And I'm like, okay, we got to do something about it. So you heard it here first. The Kings will be opening a music academy in Woodbury in the next, I'm going to call it 9 months, maybe sooner. Brian's looking at spaces as we speak. It's going to be called Rock You, for kids wanting to learn how to sing, how to play instruments, you name it. Giving them the confidence that they need, right? Like every kid needs, and just more opportunities to flex those muscles. Anyway, I hope this serves you well today, and go out there and just kick some butt, moms.